Like damn, she wanna afford to touch me. I say I want it, and she got it.
What's good? It's your boy Jay. That's me. Let's dive into SummerSlam predictions. SummerSlam takes place on Saturday, August the 3rd, 2024. I am kind of excited for SummerSlam. I'm excited for a potential Roman Reigns return, which is going to be tremendous when it happens. I'm also excited for CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. I think that should be fun. Logan Paul and the LA Knight, and Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. So, SummerSlam should be fun. Although I don't understand why they're having a 3-hour pre-show. It makes no damn sense. That's very stupid of Triple H to do something like that. That's ignorant. I think they should have no more than about either a 2-hour pre-show or maybe even an hour pre-show. There's no need to be on the air for 3 hours. There's just no need, but it is what it is. And it seems like SummerSlam is probably going to be a 3.5 to 4 hour event. So that's a little bit long, but it is what it is. So we have 7 matches on the card, which is perfect. If we're being honest, I think that's perfect. And I'm excited for most of these matches. I'm excited for more than half the card, if we're being honest. There's 3 matches I really don't kind of care about. And the first one being Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. Braun Breaker needs to go over on this one. Sami Zayn doesn't need the Intercontinental Championship anymore. I think Triple H should slot Sami in the main event scene. He did say earlier this year he wants to be world champion, and that's what he needs to go after he's done with Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker definitely needs to win this. It makes the most sense. This really should happen at Money in the Bank, where Braun should have won then, but like the saying goes, it's better late than never. So, it makes the most sense. But I'm not really excited for the match because why? We've already seen it before. Moving on. Another match that I really don't care about, that is Nia Jax versus Bayley for the WWE Women's Championship. Who wins this? I'm going to go with Bayley retaining. Maybe Tiffany Stratton cashes in, and maybe, Bayley pits Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton against one another, and maybe Bayley gets like a roll-up win or something like that, and we continue on with Tiffany Stratton and Bayley, so that could be kind of nice. But Nia Jax, to me, she doesn't need to be women's champion. It doesn't make any sense. I like the push that she's been getting, but it is what it is. Her second run has been better than her first, and I feel like Triple H cares a lot more about Nia than Vince did. That's just me. I feel like she's been booked a lot better under Triple H than Vince. But I just don't think it's Nia's time yet. I just don't. I think you can still do a little bit more with Bayley for a little bit, but we'll see how shit turns out. And another match that I'm not all that invested in, nor do I care about, that would be Gunther and Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship. I do expect for Damian Priest to retain. Finn Balor is going to get involved. I don't see Gunther winning. I just don't. I think ultimately the plan is going to be Finn Balor is going to Finn Balor is going to be the one to dethrone Damian Priest. I think that makes the most sense. Because we all know Damian Priest is going to be a transitional champion. So he should lose it within the next month or two. But Finn Balor should be the one to dethrone Damian Priest. Gunther, he's fine. I don't know what you do with him going forward. You can put him into some more feuds with whoever you want. But as of right now, storyline-wise, Damian Priest needs to win. And then you can feud Damian Priest and Finn Balor. I think that would make perfect sense. Continuing on with Judgment Day, Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. Finn Balor will also get involved in that, and he'll cost Rhea. And it'll be revealed that he was the guy all behind, bringing Liv Morgan in and everything else. So that could work, and that would make perfect sense. So that's fine. Rhea should be a mega babyface, and really and truthfully, she doesn't need Dom, if we're being honest. I would much rather see Rhea on her own, excluded from the Judgment Day. She needs to be totally exiled from the group / excommunicated from Judgment Day. That's just being honest and calling a buck a buck. Calling a spade a spade and keeping it 100. But Liv Morgan should definitely retain. Moving on. LA Knight versus Logan Paul for the United States Championship. LA Knight definitely needs to win this because it makes the most sense. There are so many guys that he could face in the mid-card. That would be great. Like him and Andrade, him and Carmelo Hayes. You could run back LA Knight and LA Knight and AJ Styles. You could run that back. You could do LA Knight and Shinsuke Nakamura. So the possibilities are endless with LA Knight being champion. With Logan Paul, I don't know what you do with him going forward. He still seems part-time, basically. He's a good hand to have. He's solid. I love him. He's excellent. I could see him being World Heavyweight Champion. WWE Champion one day. Don't know when. But he definitely has all the tools to be a main event player. So LA Knight winning makes the most sense. A match that I'm looking forward to, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Seth Rollins is going to be the special guest referee. I think Drew McIntyre is going to win. I think Rollins is going to screw Punk. And that way they can continue the feud that should have always been Seth Rollins and CM Punk. Drew McIntyre wins. And then you move him up the main event scene, if we're being honest. And then that way we could do Punk and Rollins. You could feud them through the remainder of the summer on into the fall. You could do them at Bad Blood. You can do them also at Survivor Series if you want. So, there's a lot of meat on that bone for CM Punk and Seth Rollins. There's stuff that you can still do with those guys. I feel like Drew McIntyre is just like a pit stop. It's just something for CM Punk to do in the meantime. But the real moneymaker feud is Seth Rollins and CM Punk. Drew McIntyre, that feud has been nice and it's been cool. But it's gone on way too damn long for my liking. It's just a little bit too long. So CM Punk definitely is going to get screwed over by Seth Rollins. And you can feud Seth Rollins and CM Punk basically for the remainder of the year. I wish that WWE would do a pay-per-view in December. I have no idea why Triple H doesn't want to do a pay-per-view in December. It's so damn dumb, but it is what it is. But hopefully Seth Rollins and CM Punk, they can feud for the remainder of the year. Moving on, the main event of the evening, Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa for the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes is going to win. Hopefully it's announced that this match is like no DQ or last man standing or steel cage something. Cody's going to win, and I do think Roman Reigns is going to help Cody win. It makes perfect sense. Roman's been gone for about 2.5 months. No, 3 months, basically. He's been gone. And him showing up will be massive. This would inject a much-needed shot in the arm and give SmackDown a new lease on life, because it's been on, I wouldn't say life support, but it's just been at a standstill for the last few months. But Roman versus Solo should be fine. I think that's where things are headed. We could also see Jimmy Uso show up as well, because we're still going for War Games. So it could be Roman and the Usos and Sami Zayn, the original Bloodline, versus Solo and Tama Tonga Tamaloa, a.k.a. Guerrillas of Destiny, and Jacob Fatu at War Games Survivor Series. So I think that's where all roads are going to lead. No pun intended to Cody Rhodes. But that's where we're headed, it seems like, for the most part. And I think Roman showing up would be much appreciated, because Roman has been missed. I do like the new Bloodline. I do. But Solo is being outshined via Jacob Fatu. And Jacob Fatu, he's really, really good. Excuse me, but it's fine. But Roman returning would be great. Do I think we get any more surprises outside of Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman and Jimmy Uso showing up? I don't know. I can't say. It could happen. But yeah. So I'm going to go with the predictions one more time. So Braun Breaker will defeat Sami Zayn. LA Knight will defeat Logan Paul. Liv Morgan will defeat Rhea Ripley. Bayley will defeat Nia Jax. Damian Priest will defeat Gunther. CM Punk, no, my bad. Drew McIntyre will defeat CM Punk. And Cody Rhodes will defeat Solo Sikoa. So I am excited for SummerSlam. But what are y'all's predictions for SummerSlam? Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.